This is hard to go. This is hard to go. Airship heads. This is hard to go.
System 1 loaded.
Airship heads. This is hard to go.
I smell a smelly smell that smells smelly.
There's really only one answer to the question, who made the last stop before you returned to the ship?
It was me. It was me. It was me. It was me.
Thanks for coming. Somebody call off Chris Hansen. This mystery's been solved. If you're the last person to stop before you get back to the ship, well, it's on you. I think that Tommy Boats is in the clear. Sorry, Johnny Stylish. It's just the way it goes.
Okay, now that we're up to speed, I'm going to tell you why I made this video. So after Tony made his, people had things to say. And when I say they had things to say, I'm talking they jumped right off their pedestal, straight onto their high horse, and just galloped right into the comment section to let us all know how inconsiderate Tommy and I were, how rude it was to keep the staff waiting, how much it cost the ship. But then there were also others who questioned whether or not Tony should even be friends with us.
I would rather be friends with somebody that's 5 minutes late for a cruise ship, that are doing their best to get the most out of this life that is so fragile, that could end at any time, instead of being somebody that's like wants to discard people because of a choice they disagree with. And so for those people that suggested I shouldn't have been there for my friends, come on. That's the way friends are. I was there for those guys when they needed me, and those guys are going to be there for me when I need them.
But there was one gentleman who made it very clear that he wasn't sure if Tony was trying to be funny or if he was serious.
Oh, man.
To me, it was pretty obvious that it was a tongue-in-cheek kind of approach. And I decided right then and there, especially since Tony decided to call me guilty for the pier run in the first place, that I had to make a retort of sorts. Had I known it was going to take me this long, I probably wouldn't have done it. Let's get to the video. I hope you enjoy it. Again, it's comedy, but negative comments are welcome. It'll only enhance the comedy because we'll all go into the comments, we'll screenshot, we'll share, we'll laugh, because we all know haters gonna hate, y'all.
Tonight, breaking news in a pier running case between the Rooster and Tommy Casabona. This is Unreal Cruise News.
Good evening and welcome to Unreal Cruise News. I'm Walter Conkbite, and tonight a shocking development in the ongoing Allure of the Seas pier runner case between the Rooster and Tommy Casabona.
Don't let him on!
Tell him to run!
Woo!
Multiple sources have reported the Rooster has obtained the prestigious services of Mr. Paul Atta from the law firm Atta, Gleckler, and Perlman. Just moments ago, a high seas court declared a mistrial due to a conflict of interest with the judge in the original case. In an unexpected twist, Judge Lobster T from La Lido Loca turned out to be a spokesman for the infamous green shoulder juice, Glacial.
When you're in Curacao, don't get back on the ship until you have the green Glacial, the shoulder cream of the stars. Yeah, this is worth missing the ship over.
This is worth missing the ship over.
Wait, I gotta go.
In his original ruling, Judge T cited the Roosters' purchase of Glacial as the deciding factor in his decision in favor of Tommy Casabona. The court also ruled that the new trial must begin immediately on the famous afternoon television program Cruise Court, which is benched by retired Judge Arnold Thumpin. Let's take you live on the scene with our correspondent, Mitch Dewinski, who is standing by outside of the proceedings. Mitch, take it away.
Hey, girl, you stick around after this, we'll head on over to the Waffle House and we'll get scattered, covered, smothered, and chunked, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, are we live? Oh, thank you, Walter. Hey, everyone, it's Mitch coming at you live from outside of Cruise Court Studios, where, as you can see, it's complete pandemonium in anticipation of this Rooster and Tommy Casabona pier running case. Quite frankly, I thought this was over a long time ago, and I pretty much forgot about it until they told me to come here today. But it looks like things are about to get started inside the studio, so let's take you inside.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the case of the Rooster versus Tommy Casabona. I know you've both been sworn in, and I have read your complaints. Rooster, I understand your attorney is present here in the courtroom today. Mr. Casabona, your attorney will be appearing via Zoom, apparently due to a recent bout of scurvy that has left him unable to travel, unfortunately. Today we're going to hear arguments and see the evidence presented to find out who is at fault for the pier run that occurred on the Allure of the Seas in Curacao on October 20th, 2022. This pier run apparently caused much grief and stress for a lot of people, and certainly caused a whole bunch of trolls to come running out from under their bridges. So we're going to get to the bottom of this today. We're going to start with you, Mr. Atta. Please go ahead and present your case for the Rooster.
Members of the jury, my name is Paul Atta, and I'm from Atta, Glockler and Perlman, and I'm representing my client, John Klakowski. You see, my client is a family man, a man that loves his family more than anything else. He's a man that fought hard for this country. A man that entertains hundreds of thousands of people hang on, let's strike that from the record. A man that entertains a few people every week with his tomfoolery and laughter and hysterics and his immaculate singing.
Objection, Your Honor!
What's your objection?
Sorry, Your Honor. It's that time of day. Now, what were we talking about?
Greetings, shipheads. It's another Wednesday night, which makes it ship show night. I want you all to look deep into my eyes. Look deeper and send all your money to me by Super Chat. That is your calling for the night. Bagar.
Ship show. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Welcome to the ship show, Mother Cluckers.
Hey there, folks. It's the Rooster coming at you live and direct from Ship Show Studios. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you could see me. I don't know if you can see Larry, but I don't know if you can hear him. But Larry, that's a snazzy shirt you got.
Oh, well, thank you. It's a snazzy shirt for a snazzy show.
Well, I'll say, I mean...
And I do have to point out that by my clock, it was 7:59 Central Time. 1 minute early.
Well...
Just throwing that out there.
You're definitely...
We have a new motto here. On time is good time.
I like that one.
3 weeks in a row. Huh?
Is Larry louder than me, or are we good there? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Can anybody tell me? You're loud in my headphones, but that might be because...
You're a little loud in mine too, but you sound really clear. Like you're sitting next to me.
Good to go. Okay, we're good. All right, so... speaking of snazzy shirts, Larry, before we get into the possible 2.0 poop cruise, I don't know if you saw the thumbnail for tonight's show.
I did.
I threw a little bit of like the stereotypical YouTube thumbnail. Ooh, did something happen? Question mark, question mark, question mark. But speaking of snazzy shirts, I just wanted to... I wanted to share something with you. I've been busy, Larry. I'm taking over the cruise shirts or the golf shirt space in a way that only I can do. And let me just show you some examples of what I've been up to here lately. I've been designing some shirts. I'm bringing back old school style with a ironic and ridiculously ugly flair. Here's the first iteration. Stop. Here's the first iteration of a shirt I designed. I call this one the squiggly. That's all I could come up with for that one. But hey, listen, it gets better. Okay? Then I designed this bad boy. You tell me that's ugly, and I'll tell you you're wrong. If you don't tell me that's gorgeous, is that not gorgeous?
It looks like a shower curtain from the 70s.
Exactly! That's the point. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. I call this one the bowler, Larry.
The bowler. This would be good. Now, I like that one. That one I really do like. I would wear that.
Okay, good, because it's for sale. But Tess, this is somewhat squiggly. Look at the sleeve. It's a squiggle. Okay, whatever. Yeah, semantics. Tomato, tomato. You can buy it on Nova Tomato. Okay, now, Larry, there was some... okay, so this is the bowler, right? Okay. Crazy Cat Traveler says define gorgeous. Well, I'll define gorgeous. This is gorgeous. So is this. It's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. That's your definition. That's what you need to know. Now, there's some subtlety in this one, Larry. If you watched the live stream last time, there was a bit of a kerfuffle. Not kerfuffle. There was a bit of an incident, shall I say, at the driving range at the club, about proper divots when you're hitting golf balls on the driving range. So I literally stole their picture that they have on the driving range of what your divots should look like when you're playing on at the driving range. It should be straight lines instead of a bunch of like holes. Right? You see the straight lines on the left, and you see like a big mess of things on the right. It's supposed to look like the straight lines. Anyway, that shirt arrives here tomorrow, Larry. These are all part of the Darts and Carts collection, and I will be wearing that to the club as soon as I possibly can. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that.
So I packed my one ship show shirt to wear to Nassau, the one with the blue and the bright yellow collar. Well, it was just so hot. I mean, it was just unbelievably hot. We decided to stay on the ship. So to come home, that was about the only kind of golf shirt I had left. And I'm wearing it, sitting at the, I can't remember if it was Miami or in Baltimore. And this group of about 5 guys in their early 20s are walking by. And all of a sudden I noticed they're kind of pointing and all that. And I look up and the guy's like, we're digging your shirt.
Yes. I mean, I'll be honest.
And Melissa was like, I was not expecting a bunch of young kids to say that.
But I mean, again, the rooster knows how to design a cool shirt. That's all there is to it.
Well, they liked it. I wanted to wear it. I wanted to get off. But when I say it was hot, I mean, it's been ridiculously hot here. I mean, absurd. Like 96 with 89% humidity. It's just unbearable. And that's the way it was in Nassau. The birds got off and they said they were running golf carts to take you down the pier. And Matt and Gina are very fit. And he's like, if they wouldn't have done that, I don't know if we would have walked down to the pier. It was that hot. And he's like, once you got into town, you dove into stores that had air conditioning. He's like, we lasted like 30 minutes. It was just unbearable. And we knew it was going to be hot. I mean, July in the Bahamas. Well, so I did not make it to the bearded clam.
Yeah, that's all right. Although, you know,
I really wanted to.
Somebody should have, for crying out loud. Well, okay. I'm not done yet. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, you got more shirts. Okay.
Oh, my. So this is what I call the par 5 Stieg. Now, we have our golf trip coming up in like 3 weeks, the big one. Up north, Manistee National, playing both courses there, playing a couple other courses. Big deal. It's a big deal. But these guys, some of them smoking on every par 5, they smoke a cigarette. They call a cigarette a Stieg, and they have since their college days. These are York's buddies from college for the most part. They call them Stiegs. So it's hard for me to show you completely, but this is the par 5 Stieg. It's got cigarettes and golf tees. It's the par 5 Stieg. Keeping the 70s motif going. And then this is another one that I really, really love. I call this Aunt Sandy's Curtains. It's gorgeous. Don't even say anything else. Don't try to say it's not. It's gorgeous. It's freaking... I think I might want to tweak the collar a little bit. I don't know yet. But it's Aunt Sandy's Curtains. We need cars with your We need what? Cars with your online store on it. And, cards. To hand out people that comment on your shirts. Good call. Good call.
Yeah, I would have handed one to those kids. I would have said, if you would like to order them, here's where you go. I would have done that.
Mr. Z, I don't think I said, did I say carpet? I meant curtain. But it's Aunt Sandy's Curtains. Yes. Well, no, Grandma's couch is coming, Jimmy G. It's coming right now. There you go. There is my masterpiece. Too many petunias. Zip it! Kimbo's cruising. Too many petunias. How about you, petunia? Anyway. This is what I call Grandma's couch. It is the greatest thing I've ever made. If you even tell me that is not the greatest shirt that you've ever seen, and don't you dare tell me that you didn't know somebody that had a shirt or a couch that looked similar to that design.
Maybe with plastic over it.
Yeah, I should have put, I don't know how to design a shirt I'm only playing Kimbo's Cruising.
You'd have to put it like something really high gloss and make it look like the plastic covers that everybody's grandma had on their couches.
Yes, yeah. I'm totally playing Kimbo's Cruising. Hey, John V, I'm not playing right now, though. He says it's vomitous. Listen to me right now, John V. You're not understanding the true glory. You tell me one person on a golf course that's got that shirt, and I'll tell you,
No.
you there ain't nobody. And that's my. You see, I got in trouble for supposedly tearing up the driving range, and that sparked something in me that made me want to be a rebel on the course. And I am wearing that. I ordered that today too. It's soft. It's 95% polyester, 95% spandex. Nice soft, fabric.
Is it like the one with the yellow collar, that material?
No, it is, but not as nice. And I'll tell you why, because that site, Nova Tomato, I tried to design it there. I actually did design it there. And then I found out that temporarily you can't order shirts from there because of the tariffs, so they will not ship. Anyway, we'll see what these look like. This one will be, or not this one, but the other one from the same store will be here tomorrow, so I'll have a good idea. Now, that's not it. I call this the locker room. You could call it country club carpet. Call it what you want, but no, it's 95% polyester, 5% spandex. Where are you coming up with that number? Does it smell like a locker room? No, it smells like Clubman. If you know what I'm saying, Clubman. Clubman aftershave? That's what it smells like. I made a chick named Nova Tomato yesterday. Crazy, isn't it? Okay, one more. I call this striped down the fairway. These are all part of the Darts and Carts collection, Larry, if you're familiar. I know you are.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Roger, actually, the description of Grandma's couch even mentions that it smells like mothballs. Now, one last thing, another real quick thing I'm going to show you guys in reference to this, to what I've been up to lately. I'm also starting another brand. Now, forgive the bad word, but Larry, I'm here to tell you I have a loft problem. All this time, it turns out it was my loft. So there will be a loft collection, probably on hats. We're going to call this guy Lofty Larry. Or Lofty Leonard, Lofty... I don't know. What do you think, Larry? What's a good name, chat?
I'm going to have to put some thought to that one.
Let the chat tell us. He should be called Lofty Lorenzo? Lofty Ofta Lofta? I like that. But we could do better. We could do better. Forgive the cuss word there, but it's true. I have a loft problem, and I'm working on it. All right. So that's that.
Very interesting design work.
Ooh, there. Nancy Kerstetter, Louis Loft. I like that a lot. What'd you think of this, Larry? Real quick. I know. Well, I don't think you were a fan. I don't think you were a fan of this. But, in recent news, this has been all the rage. the couple at the Coldplay concert. But
it's like I don't understand how America jumps on a situation like this. Like this crap goes on every day all across America, and this guy resigned from his job over it. It's like, what is going on?
Well, listen, they were living La Vida Loca or whatever that song is. La Vida Loca.
Well, here's the biggest thing. All they had to do was just kind of act nonchalant about it, and just kind of like make. I don't know. I thought they didn't react well, but it's like it's on everything. It's like it's the rage. Hey. It's the rage of America about these two.
Larry, Kevin Brubaker
doing it.
Brubaker says you look like you just slept with liquid IV in your CPAP.
I don't know when that was from.
Wait, Crazy Cat Traveler's out of the loop. You didn't hear about the couple that got caught on the kiss cam at the Coldplay concert and literally were cheating, and the lead singer of Coldplay was
CEO with the administrative assistant, something.
With the HR director. They're both married, but the lead singer for Coldplay said either you're really shy or y'all are cheating. And it was, I mean, it's been everywhere. You must have been on a cruise, Crazy Cat. Either that or you were emptying the litter box.
Even I found out about it while I was on a cruise.
Yeah.
It's like, it was just like the hottest thing out there. Like everybody reenacting it. And it's like, oh my.
And he had a full hand of things.
He was up from behind. Yeah.
VentureCast says maybe I could get a merch booth at Celebration Key. Well, I guarantee I could charge a premium there. I'll tell you that, but we'll let Larry talk about that. The head of HR was giving, never mind. Okay, all right. As a matter of fact, Brubaker has a really good point. He said that was the most expensive concert ever for those two.
That's probably a good point.
But it's been all over the internet.
It's
everyone's memeing it. I'm not the first one to superimpose faces on there. Trust me.
No. Oh my goodness, no. No, that's what I said. It's kind of slowed down a bit, but there for a while it was everywhere. I mean, it was everywhere. But talking about, so I just happened. I'm watching the British Open, of course. Got back, had to have some days of.
But you have Facebook, Crazy Cat. It's been all over Facebook.
Oh, it's been on everything. Yeah. I'm watching the British Open, and all of a sudden I see, the Comps. I didn't know they were out of town. It's like, it looks like they're at Wrigley Field. And then about five seconds later, they take a picture of their seats with the field in front of them. And then 30 seconds later, Kevin Brubaker takes one. And I'm like, they went to the game together. They're and it turns out they had no idea that either of them were going.
Oh, wait, I
they're almost sitting in the same spot.
I meant to ask that. Okay, so that was not a planned situation.
No.
Okay.
No.
So how far away were they? How far
it looked
away
like
were you?
about 5 rows. I mean, their pictures with just taking a glance, it was on the third base side and almost in the same. It had to have been the same section. It had to have been. There is no way they were that far apart. I was like, what are the odds of that?
Beverly Judka. She says we just returned from a wonderful week on Virgin Valiant Lady. If you have a chance to try this cruise line, you should. It was amazing. Okay, I do have a question. Is it true that there is why is my mouse doing weird stuff? Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Is it true that there's a care package in your room that may contain AIDS? that may rhyme with the word bectual, that also may have a specific thing in there that rhymes with tube but starts with an L. Is this true? I want to know. Now, Brubaker, did Brubaker comment?
Yeah, he said he thinks 2 sections.
So
and
how did that
I
connection
swear,
get made? Like, did you see the picture?
They saw their pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
They saw each other's pictures that they posted.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And
I think the Cubs put theirs first, and I think Kevin then said, "Oh my God, where are you? Here's where we're sitting." And I'm looking, I'm like, I swear I thought they hooked up and they went together. They were that close together. It was hilarious. I was dying laughing.
Well,
I'm like,
so
what a small world. And that's when I'm hoping that Kevin set him up with a shot of Malort in an old style.
That's what I said. Shots of Malort all around. But that's one thing.
Old style.
That's one of the things I talk about all the time. Like, sometimes things happen that way, and the connections made in the cruise community are real, despite what my mother-in-law might say. And that got me right in the subcockles when I saw that picture. Now, one other thing I want to mention. Has anyone else noticed, or is it just me that's seeing this? In the comments, people have like these crowns next to their name. Larry, do you see that?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know what that is.
And there's different.
But I guess.
And there's like Roger Johnstone is crown number 2. Wendy is crown number 1. Tess is crown number 3. What does that mean?
I don't know. I saw that too, and I'm like, what is this?
Is that like the first 3 people in? I don't know if that's... No, because Timothy Williams was crown number 1 earlier, and Tess was crown number 3 earlier. I guess it's the top 3 commenters. I don't know. I
don't know. I'm going to figure it out, though, because it had me baffled. I saw that. I didn't know what it was.
I wonder if the comment changes, or if the crown changes, like with Super Chats. I don't know. But Roger says, "I am the king."
Well, everybody could send a Super Chat and see if that makes him a crown.
I mean, that would be nice. But I saw pictures I saw pictures of the Great Pyrenees, the Johnstone's dog, and man, boy, does that bring back really good memories of my dog Rufus. But anyway, I digress. Larry,
this weather's terrible.
So you're home. You're home, and you're staying in St. Louis, and I have a surprise for you. You would not believe this, but you remember that golf course you told me you wanted to play if I came up there?
Here in St. Louis or in my area?
In your area, the expensive ass one.
Oh, Payne's Valley.
No, there was
Tiger
another
Woods
one.
Course.
There was another one.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
I shouldn't have said that. I was 100% kidding. Oh,
Linda Land.
Thank you. I was joking. I promise.
She did a super chat that caused a system error here at the ship show. That was so generous. Beverly said she answered the question. I might have missed it.
Okay, what was it when we were talking about meeting up in Illinois, the rail?
No, nothing like that in the room. Apparently, when the cruise lines first started, they did have stuff like that, but too many people complained, so they got rid of it. Yeah, I mean, most people probably bring their own, aids, but I digress. We got to find something good. Let's see. Here we go. Linda Land.
Please welcome Esteban.
Crowns are based on the amount of comments / super chats.
Around the globe. And today, Esteban is here to share with you the gift of guitar.
Thank you, and I feel like I got to give something else. I mean, what else we got? I feel like I have something that could really... What did that say? Oh boy, we're getting overwhelmed here. Wait.
That pool looks amazing. Oh my God, that huge pool. I actually just want to go get in that pool and knock it out. I just spend all day there.
Did you say you want to get in the pool and knock it out?
Okay, and one last thing. This is especially for you, Linda Land. This is no good. Wait a second.
What is that?
This was on. This.
What do you have that for?
This was on. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Okay, here it is. Okay, give me a second. Oh, almost there. Almost there. Oh, there it is. Okay. This was on Bromania the first year at Coco K. Okay? That was it. All right, one more. I mean, that was a pretty generous super chat, so...
We got 2 more after that, too.
I know, we'll get there. I got one more for
People,
you.
come on. I didn't know the crown would be that important.
I know. Hey, keep them coming, dang it. I got shirts to just... No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. What do we got here? There's got to be something. Oh, yes. Right here. This is for you, Linda Land.
John, what's up, homegrown? It's yours truly, Josh Todd from Buck Cherry here, buddy. Hey, listen. I just wanted to tell you that you and Slippin' Digits gave it your all. That's pretty good. But you got to keep up the hard work, buddy. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to share the stage with yours truly. All right? Hey, man. Tell Kelly I said hi. Be good, Johnny.
That was so generous of you, Linda Land.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now, Crazy Cat Traveler, she says the crowns are based on stuff like that. I see that Linda Land is the #1 crown now. Okay, I get it. Crazy Cat Traveler, she sent us a super chat, so let's just do this, Larry.
Hey guys, Tom Bergeron coming to you from my backyard. Let me get into my character here. Hello there, shipheads. It's your old pal Tom. Speaking of old pals, I just wanted to drop in and say hi to my friends John and
Larry.
Hope you guys are doing well. Anyways, enjoy the ship show, Coop. Much like my shows, it will be epic. Then I'm supposed to make a chicken sound. That's a step too far. All the best, you guys. Take care. Stay safe.
Did you notice my overdub?
No.
Instead of him saying York, I screamed Larry. Thank you very much, Crazy Cat Traveler. Let's see. Then there was another one, right? Mr. Z. This is for you.
Hey now, shipheads. My buddies Doodles and the Rooster want to thank you for your support. And you're just a bunch of mother cluckers, and we love you. Do me a favor and try Doodle's Dong Butter. You won't regret it. Back! Hey now.
Notice how he blew the bagok?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't AI. That was real. Mr. Z, thank you so much for the super chat. And please give a shout out to Lindy Lou. You know we are thinking about you. Oh, and Luna's thinking about you too, Lindy Lou. Thank you very much.
And we got a fourth one. Yeah.
We got one more, and this is from Anthony Simone. This is for you, my friend.
Hey, shipheads. This is High Pitch Eric. I just want to tell you that luggage mats are disgusting. And doing butter is delicious. Cheers to John York and the rest of the coupe. Backhawk.
He blew it too. He blew it too, Larry.
Yep.
Nobody can do that. I don't know why. And the thing I was trying to play for him, which I couldn't find. Oh, I found it. This is for everyone. Thank you so much for the super chats.
Don't go in there. Please. I'm begging you. Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
I'm going in.
There you go. Thank you very much, Mr. Simone. Or is it Simone?
All right, now you got another one.
Or is it Simone? I know it's Simone.
Now we got another one.
We got one from John V. And Larry, did you recognize that video?
Yes, I did.
It was from your colonoscopy. I just wanted to say that.
Yes, I remember. Which again was like no big deal. Everybody blows that. Like, to me, it was no big deal. I mean, I wouldn't say I had fun with it, but it just wasn't that big a deal.
Jose Lara said you should make trading cards like Pokemon, but with members of the coupe with silly stats. Now that is a brilliant idea.
That would be fun.
And I feel
that would
like
be fun.
I feel like not to be like guy who goes around trying to I know how to do this. I know how to do this. That is a brilliant idea.
I agree.
Jose Lara, I like it. Almost as good as the pins and the hats, but I'll work on that and we'll put somebody in charge of it because it ain't gonna be me. I'll tell you that right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, this goes out to Mr. Velosin, John V. John with an H. That's what my instructor called me all week because there were two Johns last week when I was in Philly for training. There was John with an H and John without one. Here we go. This is for John V.
Hey yo, Coop, my name is Kevin Counts. Coming at you live and direct to announce that for bug October this year, the California boy, he decided to bounce. Bro, it ain't my fault, it's too hard to pronounce. I'll do it next year, like a cat, I will pounce. I'll put my cockles in it, gotta give it every ounce of my bud. Got, I'll rock, bud, got your socks. Rouge your mother clucker, you can go kick rocks. I never cluck and do what you want me to do. I dance around like a chicken dude. I dance around like a chicken dude. And all your mother cluckers should be dancing too. On the cool cruise piece, that's what I'm gonna do. Like a ship, I be making waves, what you gonna do? If you see me on the Lido, I'll be rocking with you. But if you can't find me, I'll be hanging out with the crew when I dance around like a chicken dude. Yeah, but got mother clucker ship show in the house.
Thank you, everyone, for your generosity, for your support, You know,
very nice of everyone.
There's a lot of work that goes into this, whether you believe it or not. Most of the time, I'm late because I spent too much time at the driving range, or too much time trying to fix and edit within, you know, the intro that I wanted to do. Do I have time to make vlogs? Hell no! I got too many other things going on, so the best I can do is whatever we do here, Larry. So, again, thank you for your support. Let's be honest, the golf trip ain't gonna be cheap, and this will help. Even though I could go the route of letting you Venmo us, because then we get all the money. YouTube takes a good chunk of it, but whatever. Thank you so much for the generosity. Let's get off that topic, unless you want to be generous. Larry?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the Carnival Triumph.
I have a lot to say.
And poop lasagna. Let's talk
and
about
of course
that.
I ordered it. Of course I ordered it.
Yes, you did. And I noticed a lot of people. There was one person, no names, please. I won't say their name out loud. Who missed the joke and
totally. I saw that. I
was letting us all know how good their lasagna was.
I make it from scratch. It's like
yeah.
They didn't see the show. They did not see the show.
So first of all, Larry, was it well, no, I'll ask that question later. You were on the Carnival Sunrise, correct?
Correct.
Larry, you're frozen. I don't like it.
What?
I don't like it at all.
Oh no.
Oh, now you're not. Okay, so you were on the Carnival
Sunrise that used to be the Triumph.
Wendy wants to know. This is the question.
Yeah.
Did you bring Depends this time?
No, but I was really tempted to get like.
How you doing, General Cruz?
Like red goodie bag kind of write something on it and hand it out to everybody in our group. But a certain host of our cruise didn't like that I kept trying to make comparisons before the trip about, hey, let's reenact this, let's reenact that.
Yeah, don't you think that the host dropped the ball? No offense to Jamie and Howie Cruz, right?
Yeah.
Dropped the ball by not making the swag bags biohazard red bags. Like,
well,
come on.
But what they did was they made your stuff came in a backpack, and everybody was using the backpacks. They were really cool. They were really nice.
Hey, Larry, the person that made the comment is in the chat. They missed the joke. Did you not see the Poop Cruise video on Netflix, General Cruz? Because we're not making fun of you at all.
We're not making fun
plenty
of you at
of
all.
people may not have seen
Other
it.
people did too. But it's all about the connotation that a worker that worked in the kitchen.
He was a cook.
He was a cook. He referred to the bathrooms as
poop lasagna.
Well into it as lasagna. He's like, it's like the toilets were like human lasagna.
Yeah, I thought about getting creative. I had ChatGPT create me like an image of poop lasagna, but it wasn't very good. And I almost had turds like trailing behind the ship in the thumbnail, but I thought better of it. Just tell me right now, was it Poop Cruise 2.0? How did it smell on the ship? Was it fresh? Was it clean?
Oh yeah. It's I will say this, that we stayed in the Holiday Inn on South Beach, which is like
right across the street from Bay Market.
No. We were on not that one. We were on South Beach, the little island of South Beach. It is like our hotel. It's nice. It's very nice. They're actually doing a lot of remodeling to it. Of course, it's got a really nice pool with a bar at the pool. But then you walk. There's a paved path that just runs for miles and miles right next to the beach that you can walk. But then you walk across that path, and you get a wristband from the Holiday Inn, and they've got chairs, umbrellas that you get to use with the hotel. And it's beautiful. It is really, really nice. It's not expensive. I would highly recommend it. to people. My only thing about it is it's kind of limited in your choices for to eat. But we did find a couple of places that we thought were super cool, and we went 2 days, so that part was great. So when we're going to the ship, we're in an Uber, and we make the turn. And I said, "Oh, Melissa, I forgot. The icon goes out today." She's like, "Oh, I see it." And I said, and then the other one we went on, the Carnival Celebration. She's like, "You know, it doesn't look that much smaller than the icon." She's like, Where's ours? I said, "Oh, right in there between them." I said, "You know, like the dinghy of both of those ships, it looked tiny being between the Celebration and the icon."
VentureCast says that guy who made the comment about VentureCast is becoming a very an all-star commenter around here. But he says he hears that guy who made the poop lasagna comment is now a chef on Celebration Key, making the island eat.
Wow.
He makes the poop lasagna smoothie. It's really good, I understand.
Could be.
Okay, so Larry, tell me the itinerary. What was the itinerary?
So we went out of Miami, and day 1 was Nassau. Day 2 was Half Moon Cay. Day 3 was Grand Turk. So embarkation day, so 3 in a row. Then the last day, day 5 was a sea day, which I think is great. I love ending on a sea day. And I got to say this to everybody. I had never been to Half Moon Cay.
Is it Key or K? Is it Half Moon Cay or Key?
Well, they go with Key because they don't say it's perfect day at Half Moon Cay. So they call it Key, just like they call it Celebration Key. You can pronounce it any way you want, but it is a beautiful place. It's an amazing place. And the only drawback to it is it doesn't have a dock, but they're building one. So that dock, it was well on its way. It should probably be done in no time.
It's a tender port?
It's a tender. It's a tender. So I said this. I said the reason why...
Wait. Larry, while you were on the tender, did you sing Elvis?
On the tender? No.
Love me tender, love me tender.
No.
You didn't
No,
do
I
that?
did not.
That seems like a Larry.
No, I had to focus because when we got on, they were big. They were big tenders, and you sit there and all of a sudden it starts doing this. And I've got to focus, otherwise I get nauseous.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Can you see Coco Cay from Celebration Key?
Sorry. Well, we weren't at Celebration. We were at Half Moon Cay. It's the reason why more people don't go there.
I'm getting confused. Okay.
Yeah, the reason why more people don't go there is because it's a tender. So that's what I was saying to people in our group. Could you imagine if the Celebration was here to tender 7,500 people on and off? It would take, you wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, it took a long time with our ship, and our ship held 3,000 people. So, but it's just a beach day. There's no pool, but the beach is, when I say there's not a rock on this beach, there is not a single rock on this beach. When I say the water is crystal clear, I could go out where the water was up to my shoulders and I could see my feet plain as day. It reminded me of Trunk Bay in St. John. That's how clear the water was, or Infinity Bay. It was perfectly clear water. The beaches were beautiful. They were clean. The chairs are included. So if you wanted to get away on your own a little bit, all you had to do is keep walking. If you would have walked 20 minutes, you could have been totally by yourself and act like you had a secluded day. The big negative is the drink package doesn't work there. So to me, it was not that big a deal. There were guys coming around, and they had little coolers that were filled. So he'd say, I have a 6-pack of this, I have a 6-pack of this, and you get the cooler. You can just buy one, and then I'll come back and refill it. And then you only pay for the drinks you get. And we thought the cooler was really nice. I'm like, I could see us using that again.
But could you, or was it just in the moment? Let's be honest, because I got caught in that moment on Freedom of the Seas with our Russian friend that was our bartender, where I bought a Royal Caribbean cooler full of beers.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah,
this is way better because it zips closed.
Use it again. Okay,
but this one zips closed, so it actually is a cooler. So like taking it to the golf course, it holds 6.
Will it fit in the bag?
Oh God, yeah. Oh, easy. I'll get it when I need another bourbon. I'll go get it and I'll show it to you. But so it was like you had free lunch. Lunch was included. But again, the chairs.
Well, lots of people have been there, so I guess that makes sense.
But more and more are going to go there because they're building the dock. And they're building the dock all the way at the other end. So I was talking to people when I was in the ocean, and I said, "Have you figured this out yet?" And this mother and daughter, they're like, "We were just thinking that." So obviously they're going to build more infrastructure, even closer and make this even bigger, because I said they're going to bring the big ships here. People are tired of Cozumel, Costa Maya. They're just tired of going there. And so that's why they're trying to do these new experiences.
Right. But you know what I'm tired of?
Yeah.
And I haven't even been there. I'm tired of cruise line owned properties that don't let you use your cruise line benefit.
I hear you, but I did say this. So if you were smart, you could have your first 2 days, every time you're going back to the room, go to a bar, get a drink, stockpile your fridge, have one of these coolers, have your room steward bring you a bucket of ice, and you could have taken a cooler full of whatever you wanted to the beach.
Okay,
and
fair enough.
You would have had free drinks.
Fair enough, and I get that, and I do that too. I usually at the end of the day or the end of the evening like to grab like a beer or two along the way that I can put in my fridge for when I'm getting ready for dinner and stuff.
Right.
But this is my thing, and we won't talk about it at great length tonight, but I do want to talk about this soon. I really am starting to cruising is starting to lose its shine for me because of how flippantly they're willing to give us less for more. I'll leave it at that. We'll go into detail about that some other time, because I really want to know, about like the ship, the service, all that. Mr. Z says, "Well, everyone have a great night and a great rest of your week. It's time for me to head home from the hospital and take care of my kitty cats. Unless you are hitting 15 each day, then you are screwed. Larry, that's my plan for CK and HMC.
Half Moon K.
But what's CK?
Celebration Key.
But is it Celebration Key with a K, or?
I think it is. Yes, it's with a K. K-E-Y. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you wanted to plan a little bit, but I mean, we got 2 buckets. I'm going to say we spent with that cooler $80, $90.
Yeah, come on. So, wait, how many were in a bucket? 6?
6. Yeah.
So $45.
I was not complaining.
Yeah, $10 a beer, that's fair.
It's a beautiful place. And here was the other part. I mean, it was hot. Don't get me wrong, it was hot, but a very short walk from the tender. You could come right into the beach, but that's where it was really crowded. And I said to Melissa, I say we go down a little bit. Let's just go down a little bit more where we're more secluded. Our group wasn't happy with us.
I always like to go down a little bit more.
But. Yeah. And so I'm in a chair, and I finally I got all lotioned up, and I'm like, I got to get in. I have got to get in. And I said, I'm sure this water is going to be horrible.
You got to get in.
It wasn't.
It
was not. It was actually still kind of cool. It cooled you down. It was just a beautiful place. I will look to do a cruise that goes back there again.
Yeah, I've heard it's great. So Sal Patera said if you mention his name, you get an extra cookie at Half Moon K. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's worth a try. Just go to any pagoda or whatever they call those things. But okay, so I'm not always trying to prove you wrong, Tess. The reason I asked Larry if it was spelled with a K is because it totally would be Carnival trolling Royal by calling the key part of Celebration Key with the letter K. That's why. I wasn't trying to prove you wrong. Okay, Miss Sensitive. Zip it, Tess. I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I'm trying to keep you in line. But in this particular instance, you're mistaken. Half my reason for cruising is to see my friends. I don't care about the penny pinching. Okay, that's fair, and I agree. I agree 100%. But let Larry hear me out.
Yeah, I'm listening.
The Sharon at Sea Ship Show, How We Cruise, Lalita Loca, group trip to St. John or St. Lucia, or, plug and play. What I'm saying is, if we're talking about friends and we're talking about connect, my point is this: until, and you can trust me on this, the core cruisers that the cruise line is like developing all their plans for and changing freaking tiers and this and that and the other thing, when those people start to take action that the cruise line doesn't like, the cruise line is going to start taking action that we like. You know what I'm saying? How cool would it be to have like a group trip that just once wasn't a cruise line, and we made it very clear that we're sick and tired of being nickeled and dimed. We'll hire Jay Nichols as a boat captain. He'll take us from St. Louis. No, I'm just kidding. Lindy Lou! I see you're in the chat, and I just want to say hi to you. So, Larry, tell me about let's deep dive into the ship. Let's talk about the staff. Let's talk about the room
The first thing
steward.
I do have to say too, because a lot of people bring these things up. Embarkation was ridiculously fast. I mean, we got there earlier than expected. So we probably got our boarding time was 10:30. We were in the first group, and we were probably there by 9:30. We got through everything in probably 5 to 6 minutes. They have got all these places have embarkation down. Now, we did have to go to a waiting area and wait until the ship was completely unloaded and all that. But to go through all the security stuff, it was a piece of cake. So great. Getting dropped off, so easy. These terminals they're bigger and bigger, and that was a great experience. Got on the ship, and it's really well maintained. Like, really, really well maintained. I can't say anything. It's got a little bit of that old-fashioned layout where some of the floors don't go all the way through.
Yeah, but I'll bet the freaking atrium or whatever you call that area is freaking gaudy as hell. And awesome.
My only thing, I kind of rated the bars, and unfortunately, the atrium bar is usually one of my favorites, and it wasn't on this one because, like, before dinner they would do a trivia night. Well, I like to go to the bar, leave the room, let Melissa have the room to finish, and I'll be at the atrium bar right outside the dining room. You couldn't sit or even get a drink because they're playing, music, trivia, whatever. like, why are you doing that here? They
Well,
did that like 2 or 3 of the nights.
Wait, at the
when I'm like,
atrium?
yes. I didn't get that. I'm like, one night I went to the Red Frog because of that. Well, then they moved the trivia there, which was fine because it was just so much bigger. And the bar at the Red Frog was huge. It was good. It was really good.
Wendy Johnstone says it would be awesome to take a below deck type cruise. Could you imagine?
Oh God.
Oh, we would listen, the ratings on that show would be off the chain. I would be going bananas with my nonsense. Tess would be telling the captain how to make freaking biscuits and gravy and expecting him to pass it on to the cook. The cook would want to kill Tess. The list goes on and on. Jamie wouldn't be able to find a place to plug in his guitar. Tony Jackson wouldn't be able to find a place to plug in his guitar. And Larry Brandhorst would, somehow break the navigation system and we'd be stuck at sea, which would be a good thing for ratings. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So you got on board quickly. Everything was good there. And, I get it. Like, I wouldn't want trivia going on. Like, trivia belongs in, like, the weird areas around, like...
Liquid Lounge, something like that, the atrium before dinner. Yeah. I just thought, and they did that 2 of the nights.
Yeah, we want violins, or we want the people who are later going to be playing at...
And that was the other thing. They had no live music in the atrium any night.
You're so right.
0.
Roger says we could do a whole season just ourselves for a below
I'm not
deck.
even a huge music person, but I like that. I like the violin music. I like different things playing in the atrium right before dinner. I go into dinner with a drink.
One of the greatest memories I had on the Vista cruise with Sharon at Sea was at the Alchemy Bar, like in the early evening. They had, like, the couple that would play elsewhere later in the night, playing a quick set there. I loved that.
Yeah.
Or the violinists, like, up above at the atrium, like you're talking about.
Yeah. So Alchemy Bar was great. Red Frog, this was really amazing. They had kind of a Russian guy he was a bartender. I forget his name at Alchemy. And I was talking to him, I'm like, I really like the Red Frog. They got a woman bartender there. And he goes, who are you talking about? And I said, I remember, I said her name. He goes, okay, well, that's my wife.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say that.
He started laughing. I said, oh, she's awesome. He was like, we had group pictures with him in it. Those bars were great. The atrium was okay. Casino Bar actually was a lot of fun because it was really big and they had great the service. I can't say really any bad thing about the service. It was old school. We had a waiter and assistant waiter. Your glass of water was never empty. If you wanted extra rolls, if you wanted another drink,
was any of them named Victor?
No, our head waiter, he was Roger. They were so great. I mean, they were the old school. They worked as a team. You asked for coffee the first night. The assistant waiter every night came around with coffee cup.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like every night they seemed completely gobsmacked that you gave him a request.
He'd bring me coffee before he was already bringing it to everybody. He's like, Lawrence, double espresso again tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, they were great. They were great. Our room steward was great.
Wait a freaking minute. Hold on. Stop the freaking presses. Are you telling me, Larry, that at Half Moon Cay, you have to, I don't know if this is accurate, but Kimbo's Cruising is saying that at Half Moon Cay, you have to pay cash for your drinks and they still count against your drink count? Shut the front door if that's true.
You can use your sale and sign card, but it did not count towards my 15. It did not. It did not, because I got back on board and I ordered a drink, and I said to the guy, "Where am I at?" And he's like, 2.
Yeah, okay.
And I had a Bloody Mary in the morning before I got off.
She
So
may
it
be
did
talking
not.
about Celebration Key, maybe not Half Moon Key. I don't know, but so far, Kimball's
Ours-
cruising. That may be false information.
Maybe they did in the past. It didn't on ours.
Let
It
me
did
ask you
not.
this, Larry. Imagine
Yeah.
yourself, okay, Melissa's getting ready for dinner. You're prepared. You have a nice fancy shirt on and, you know, maybe a splash of Avon from the old style horse bottle. And you're good to go for the night. And you head on down to the atrium, right?
Yeah.
And you order yourself a Johnny Walker Double Black. Just as a starter, you know you'll get something better right before you walk in the MDR. Probably a Buffalo Trace, maybe an Eagle Rare, something. Maybe they got something different. But you plop your butt down, and all of a sudden, you see an acoustic cover band playing up above like you might see at any other atrium bar where the violinists are. I want to know your reaction if you order yourself a Johnny Walker Double Black and all of a sudden you see the guitarist playing his part and the singer saying, "Can you take me higher to a place where blind men see?" Just want to know your reaction. This is
I'd get up and leave.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So that answers.
I want violins. I want something real easygoing before dinner.
Well, that answers VentureCast question, because that's how I'd be too, right? Like,
that's just too much. But that was not a big deal. But on almost every other ship they have like easy listening kind of music.
Yeah, and I like
before
that
dinner.
too. Yeah, and I like it too.
And you can still talk, because you can still talk to the people that are around you.
Yep.
So the food was kind of pretty hit or miss. Like some things, like the first night in the dining room, like literally, I was like, "What? What are these choices?" And everybody at the table was kind of like, you know, any night you can get just a standard chicken breast, and it's like that's my last resort. If there's just like nothing at all, and then another night it'd be like I could have ordered 3 or 4 things that all sounded really good. But overall, I'm not a great big foodie, and I make do. I didn't have one guy's burger, not one. I think I had 2 slices of pizza late night. So
what about your room steward?
He was great. I mean, he was great. I mean, he was really good. He came and knocked on our door day one.
Well, then why did you say this was the worst cruise ever? No, I'm just kidding.
The clientele.
Larry didn't say that. I'm just playing.
It was. I'll never do it again. It's the clientele and person in our group. It was not a fight. He tried to say he witnessed a fight. I said that's not a fight. That was assault. A man got assaulted on our cruise for no reason. No reason. So, long story short, it's right before dinner, and the man's wife said, "Hey, on the way back to the room, do you mind stopping at a bar, get us a couple drinks to bring back to the room?" So he goes out through the doors. Right when you go out to the Lido deck, you got the tequila bar on one side, the Red Frog on the other, and there's 2 hot tubs right in the middle. He's like, "I'm walking, go to get 2 drinks at the Red Frog," and I hear this man cursing, and I mean obscenities, as screaming, yelling, just absolutely obnoxious. A man who's got 2 little kids in the hot tub walks over him and said, "Sir, do you mind watching your language? My 2 young kids are in the hot tub." The guy with the foul language reared back, popped him, busted the guy open, put him down on the ground, and then guess what he did?
Ran?
Ran. Yeah. Ran. When we were at Half Moon Cay, in our goodie bag was like a inflatable noodle. Melissa's like, I wish I'd have brought that. I'd have taken that out and then she can't touch. She's short, so she will just float on. And I said, Melissa, just take your card, go right over there where we just passed. You can rent a mat for $10. She's like, okay, I'm gonna do that. Well, she came back with an umbrella and the mat, and she's like, I don't know, it's just really hot, and I thought I might need to get out of the sun, so I got this umbrella. So I said, that's fine. Well, you had to put it together and you had to set it all up, and it was just like that. It was so hot, we got in the water. Well, we're in the water, and I'm talking to this mother and daughter, and I turned to Melissa and I was like, those 4 people are stealing our umbrella. So she had to run out of the water, run down the beach, and they're like, what are you talking about? She's like, that's our umbrella. I saw you take it. He's like, yeah, how do you know? She's like, it was right next to our chairs. That's not yours. And he's like, well, how was I supposed to know? And she's like, well, it's sitting next to our chairs with our bags. We'll just go get another one. She's like, I paid $25 for this. It's like, they just don't care. They just don't care. We were at Margaritaville. We got there early, super early. Jamie and Sharon already had and Howie Cruz had a bunch of chairs kind of all ready for us. But we were there early enough that nobody was coming. We're in our chairs. We're there all day, having drinks, having a great time. All of a sudden, I look, there's a family of 4. We have towels on our chairs, our bags on our chairs, flip-flops. They just laid on top of everything because we were right the first row next to the pool.
This is a bunch of...
And I'm like, hello? They're like, what? I said, those are our chairs. How are we supposed to know? I said, well, it's got our stuff on it. They wouldn't move.
That's absolute.
They wouldn't move. They're like, go somewhere else.
All right, hold on, Larry.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. And then Melissa's like, it's not worth getting a fight over. It's not worth getting in a fight over.
Well, here's what I know. And I'm just going to put it out there. There was an assault on the Carnival Triumph.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Wendy Johnstone, you're right. Below decks group cruise. Let's all go stay at Infinity Bay in Curacao. Let's just do that for the next group cruise. We'll take over the whole daggone resort. Because you know what? It ain't good. I'll save it for another episode. Larry, I'm sorry.
But it's the same cruise line that has these fights. And here's the thing. Melissa's the one that pointed out to me. Before anything happened, she's like, I have never seen so many security people on a ship before. I have never seen this many. They're everywhere. I said, they're trying. They're definitely trying. So it's the small thing. So we're at Half Moon Cay. We've already had our umbrella stolen. They didn't want to give it back. They tried to act like we didn't know. We are one of the last ones to leave. And I kept saying, no big deal. There's going to be a line. And if we're on the last tender, to me, that's a great day, right? So when we get there, there's a queue. There's a queue, and it's got about 8 lines to it. Well, after about 10 minutes of being in line, it's already getting a lot smaller. And instead of making people go up, down for no reason, they just closed a couple of those lines. So it was down to 2 lines. A group, I would say, of at least 16 just flipped open the rope, went down the open one, flipped open that rope. A guy stood like this, blocking our line, and had everybody come down. They yelled for their friend to come down. She did, and she's like, wait a minute. You just butted in front of all of these people who were already in line. You know what they said? We don't give a
what?
And she's like, I'm not doing it. Oh,
I don't give a what?
You know what you said on the show a couple weeks ago.
A clock?
Yeah.
This
and
is
she's
a
like, I'm
bunch
not
of-
doing it.
You know what?
She's like, I'm not doing it. I'm going to wait my fair turn. And they just all laughed at her.
This is all
And
a
guess
bunch
what?
of
Guess what?
crap.
We were all on the same tender.
Poop alert! Poop alert!
It's if
Okay.
the ship went to Alaska, if it went to Europe, if it went to the New England, it would be great. It would be fine. But the clientele on these ships, they I'm not even talking about the elevators where you're already standing there and a group comes way after you and they barge on. They don't even let people get off because they want to make sure they get on. But a man being assaulted and he wasn't. So I will just say this. It was Brian that witnessed it. He's a captain. He's a police captain. He's the one that witnessed it. So it's not hearsay. And this is coming from a police captain.
I got a
And
coin from Brian right here in my hand.
And it's like, why? Because a guy said, I have 2 young children. Can you watch your language? And the guy cold cocks him and then runs away like a coward.
I wonder how far away I was from Brian last week when I was in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Because
they're in New Jersey.
Yeah, well, that's close, dude. That's very close.
Oh, because they talked about Bucky's going in Pennsylvania. They're all excited about it.
But then again, they were fresh off that cruise. So
here's the positive. So Sharon and Jamie had the smaller of the 2 groups. They had a group of 12. We all sat at the same table every night. Great people, met new people, family from Tennessee. They were great. And then they had 2 tables. So they probably had like 20, 24. And we met some really, really awesome people, spent a lot of time with them. Brian and Julie and their kids are a ton of fun.
Yeah.
The people that
I
we
haven't met the kids, but.
Well, the 2 boys play hockey, so they gravitated to me and they were constantly asking me questions. But, they did really well with their kids. They did everything with their kids, and then they put them to bed and they came out to party. So, but we met really, really fun people that I would absolutely want to cruise again with. So there was so much to the cruise that was really, really good. It was just really good. I was just like if we would have been on the Icon or we would have been on if we would have been on Celebration, we would not have dealt with this. We would not have dealt with these attitudes. And
yeah, what happened to the guy that assaulted the guy? Anything? Do you know? I
don't. But then,
good question.
Sharon, Jamie, Matthew, and then another person. They got off. They did a side by side. They got on the Conquest because they wanted to go to Celebration Key, and the one lady with them said, day 2, people got arrested and taken off the ship.
Well,
and it was another Carnival. I'm not saying bad things don't happen on other cruise lines.
No, they do. Absolutely, 100%.
They do, but not like this. It's just constant with Carnival. It's just constant.
Well, yeah, that's why they're calling it Assault Key now.
And Melissa just said to me, she's like, you just got to let that go. And it's like, you try. You really try. You really try to ignore it.
I'm not serious. And don't.
Well, you try to ignore it, but it just. I don't know what to say. It gets on your nerves. That's why on the show the other night, the Howie Cruise people said they were talking about the Tides pool in that bar area. And they're like, oh, it was really nice, especially the last day. And it's like, yeah, because we got there at 8:00 and we had it to ourselves.
Welcome to Florida. Come for vacation, leave on probation.
Yeah, I just don't think I should go on a cruise and have to be worried about being assaulted.
Right, but
over somebody cursing and acting like a fool, and the guy's trying to protect his children. from
No.
having to hear that. I don't. That's not why I cruise.
I have a prime example, right? Let's
Or
just
people sitting in your chair after you. I'm not kidding. We got there at probably 10:30. And this happened at like 2:30. We'd already been there for 4 hours. We have empty buckets of beer all over, towels on our chairs, flip-flops, our bag, my suntan lotion, and they just sat on top of it. They just don't care.
Okay.
Because they wanted to be right next to the pool.
Okay, for one, you're proving my point in a different episode. But for two, let's take what you just described and suck it into a vacuum, right? And then spit it out on Bromania. Let's imagine that we're on the beach, at any beach, on a carnival itinerary, and, you know, we can all agree that in Canada, cuss words, we cuss like sailors in America, but in Canada, cuss words mean nothing. The C-U-N whatever word means nothing. You know what I mean? It's just like saying Saturday in Canada. Imagine, I can guarantee you this. If some lady came up to our group on a beach, any beach, regardless of the amount of drinks that we had, and said, hey, could you keep it down because my kids are around? Trevor would absolutely not be offended by it and would make an absolute effort to stop that. You know what I'm saying?
The first thing I would do is I would apologize because I'd say I'm so sorry.
So with Trevor,
I didn't realize I was being out of line. That's the first thing I would do.
When you affect someone else's vacation, you're the douchebag. But regardless, you are still here. I had a meeting with my staff tonight. Just got home. Lucky me, I can catch some live and watch the replay. Yeah, Kelly Madison, we're on it. We're on what some people might call a Larry's rant.
I believe you're right. I believe you're right.
But
there's
gotta be some positives here. So.
The dinners, because all of our we were in the best part of the main
How
dining
was
room.
the group? What was the group like?
Oh, it was so good. It was really, really good. We met some people that I feel like I've already cruised with them 10 times that were part of the How We Cruise group. Same with them. I met him when I was in New Orleans for your birthday. We couldn't do the cruise, but we got back to the hotel to eat something. I went into the bar. I had a bourbon with Jamie, and he walked in and introduced himself to me. And then you soon grabbed me and said, we're going back down to Bourbon Street. So I only got to talk to him for about 15 minutes. But literally, it's the same thing. I try to watch their show a lot because I don't have anything going on Sunday nights. So I felt like I already knew these people. Instantly we were friends and telling great stories and about everything. Just felt really, really comfortable with these people. And it was a really, really good group. I can't say enough about that. And it was the same thing. If the show is really good, I'll go to it. So I've been on really good shows on Royal, and I'll absolutely go to them. Like the Wizard of Oz on the Icon. But this one, they just weren't to our liking. And so after dinner, we would go to the casino. And a bunch of the people, they did that too. And so we hung out at the casino. I played blackjack with...
How late did the casino bar stay open?
Late. It was late.
So it was appropriate.
Later than me. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And the one night, I'm playing blackjack with Sharon and Gina.
Sharon plays blackjack?
She did. Yes. She did. Gina started to really understand it and then really started to like it. But that was fun because Jamie wasn't doing so well, so he got up. I did really well until the one night, and everything I won, I lost. But no, it was just a great group. I mean, we've cruised with the Birds probably 10 times. Sharon and Jamie, at least that, if not more. So we knew them, of course, really well. But then the new people, we just blended in with them really well, even though they were kind of on the how we cruise. There was no separation between the two groups.
Right.
Is the best way I could put it. They had some really fun things planned. They did a great job with that. The swag bags were amazing.
But they weren't.
There was a lot of
biohazard
really,
bags.
really positive things.
They
there was
should
a lot
have been
of really
biohazard bags. That's all I'm saying.
yeah. But you wouldn't. I mean, these backpacks I could see people using a lot. Melissa was like, "I hope you don't mind, but I'm taking this backpack." So there was a lot of really good things, and that's just the great thing about cruising. It's just I don't want to go on a cruise and have to worry about getting into fights because people are just rude, and that's what I didn't like about it. And that's why I could put it. But there were so many great things about it. Grand Turk, only negative was that's a really, really great beach in that. But for whatever reason, this particular cruise, the beach was full of seaweed. Now, the birds left Margaritaville after a while, and they went snorkeling. And they said they got pretty close to the ship. And Matt's like, I'm not kidding. I looked down, and down below me, there was a barracuda. He's like, we were seeing some big fish right there. He said the snorkeling was amazing. Snorkeling is just not my thing. I like sink like a stone. But it was good. A lot of that stuff was good. It was Jamie got around pretty well, even though he's got to have his hip done in a few weeks. We found ways to help him out to get around. It was that part was great. I already asked them, when are you planning the next combined one? I just hope they would choose something a little different. But it was good. It was good. I will say this. I had a cruise in September, the Celebrity Beyond, which is also all of a sudden having propulsion issues. But I had to postpone that to March. So I thought, it's hockey season, but maybe like a short cruise, maybe something short. I'm telling you, the cost of cruising is coming down. I found today a 4-night on the Jewel out of Fort Lauderdale, a balcony room for $635.
That's not bad.
$635 for 2 people. Port charges, taxes included. $635 for a balcony room. That's like, I haven't seen prices like that in a long time. I would like to do the Jewel because I've never done that class of ship. And I do like Fort Lauderdale because I like that you fly in, the airport, the port are 10 minutes away. Great hotels right there. So I was like, I started looking at other ones, and it's like a lot of these, they're kind of coming down. They're getting reasonable again.
All right, so, Larry, we gotta address. We got a super chat from Kimbo's Cruising. And I'm trying to find something good to thank them. They sent a $19.99 super chat. Kimbo's
oh my
Cruising.
Goodness! Thank you.
Thank you for the support. And I'm trying to find something good. And this might, lighten the mood a little bit. I'm going to play this. This is for you, Kimbo's Cruising.
Emma's Cafe has been pleasing people for generations. Home of the best jerk chicken this side of the Mississippi, her tender, flavorful chicken is handcrafted by Emma herself. A perfect mix of spice and pleasure. It's sure to make any chicken stand up and take notice. Chicken not your thing? Then don't forget about Emma's pulled pork, guaranteed to get the juices running. Emma's Cafe. Food, friends, and fun.
You got that right. It's food, friends, and fun, all right.
That sure looked tasty, I'll tell you that.
Kimbo's Cruising said there's no need. Oh, there was absolutely need. And this is for you as well.
Tonight's episode of The Ship Show is brought to you by
Douche Canoe, a fragrance for men by Carnival.
thank you for supporting our sponsors. Make sure to pick yourself up a bottle of Douche Canoe for Men. Very important that we support our sponsors so that we continue making content just like this. I got one other thing for you, Kimbo's Cruising. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Hold on. We'll do it again. Don't worry. Oh boy. Here we go. The Rooster. Let's try it again.
And now, Deep Thoughts by The Rooster.
So, Larry, based on what you're telling me, the group was great. The ship service was great. Some of the things along the way were not so good. But at the end of the day, I think the deep thought here is that, like, the cruise community, the friends that we make,
that's what makes a difference. Yeah, that's what makes a difference.
Despite the bad, there's always good.
Yes.
Right.
And I almost forgot the story of the trip.
Did you fart on the last night in the atrium bar?
This happened at the hotel. So the day, I think it was our second day at the hotel, I got up early. I went outside, had a couple cups of coffee, had a cigar. A friend of mine from the hockey club calls. And I'm talking to him like,
yeah, Brubaker says you're already giggling, so this has got to be good.
Oh, I said, dude, I got to call you back.
Thank you, Kimbo's
my
Cruising.
fourth cup of coffee, a cigar. I have to go to the bathroom. As I'm walking inside, it's one of those eye openers like, oh boy, I've really got to go. So I stay down in the lobby. I'm praying I can get right in. Walk in the bathroom, there's nobody there. Charge into the stall, drop my pants, sit down. Like this huge relief came over me until everyone's worst nightmare.
Baby.
I reach up and all I hear is clink, 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 clink. And all I feel is cardboard.
Wait, what was it?
I reach up and all I feel is a cardboard bowl.
Oh my
I then reach over for a cowboy hat.
Yeah,
that box is empty. So I'm like, all right.
Well, at least you didn't break the sink.
I look under the door. I don't see anybody. I quick open the door, skedaddle to the one next door, go in there. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. A whole roll of toilet paper.
Oh, can you spare a square? That's all you had to do was ask.
I'm walking out of the bathroom, and the friend I was just talking to, he calls me. And I said, what? He goes, you are the most disgusting human ever. I said, what? He goes, I figured out what happened. You FaceTimed me as you were going from one stall to the next.
Oh, my God. Live look at Larry in the bathroom.
FaceTime with my pants out, scurrying from one stall to the next. Right after that happened, I had to go up to the room. I had to go up to the room just to tell Melissa. It took me 10 minutes to be able to tell the story.
Oh, my.
Oh
my God.
Yeah.
Well, VentureCast says, hopefully you had an undershirt on. I don't know what that has to do with the fart, but I feel like that's a super awesome comment.
I swear to God, I swear that's usually the first thing I do is check. But I had to go so bad, there was no checking for toilet paper.
Jose Lara says this is a legendary story.
And here's the thing, I had the phone in my hand.
You had to what?
I had my phone in my hand like this as I'm walking. It was pointed right at me. Oh, God. Oh, my. That was
What is this? I feel like I need to play this.
That was my funny story of the trip.
Hold on. I feel like this is what it was like in the bathroom, if I can find it. It's going to take me a minute. Oh, my goodness. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got too much stuff in here. I got to clean this up.
Oh.
So what was the highlight of the cruise for you, Larry?
Well, again, I mean, it's absolutely, I mean, these people become like your best friends. I mean, I have so many people that I consider my best friends that is from cruising, and unfortunately, you just don't get to see them that much. I mean, I feel I do because I cruise with some of these people 3, 4, 5 times a year, but it's still in the realm of things. It's not like your friends where you live, where you can make a phone call and meet up for a drink or dinner or play golf. So seeing people that that you feel are very good friends of yours, it's a great thing. And literally walking away with some of these people that, not some, it was really everyone. It was just a very, very great group that everyone gelled, everyone got along, everyone still would kind of go do their own things, but that part was great. As far as the actual cruise part, I mean, again, the service to me was just as good on this as it was on the Mariner. And the bars did not have like one bartender where you would stand there for 20 minutes. The only thing I will say, and I did bring it up to Jamie, and he totally agreed with me, on Sail Away, the pool deck is packed, and I mean packed. And you have 2 bars. I said to Jamie, if this was Royal, he's like, they would have at least 5 of those carts out here. At least 5. He goes, you're right. But I would say the highlight of the cruise and all that would be Half Moon Cay. That was just, I heard great things about it, and I watch all kinds of people's vlogs, but until you've been there and actually experienced it, it's a really, really awesome beach day. If you like beach days, I don't like rocky beaches. I don't like when you're walking out and you can't see the rocks and you're stepping on them. This was pure sand. I mean, and it was very calm. The water was, like I said, it was like Trunk Bay. It was very calm, just like little bit of waves, but it was really calm water. The temperature was great. It's just a really, really beautiful place. The tender kind of takes you through this little alleyway through Greenway. It was just really a fun day. It was awesome. I really enjoyed that.
Well, I mean, I was expecting a little bit more posting from you, but I get it because it was a short one. So, you know,
and I didn't have internet. I didn't have internet. And unfortunately, these stops you go to, they either don't have internet or it's really bad. Half Moon Cay was not free internet, and I don't even think they had it. and Grand Turk. That was the other thing about Margaritaville. They put in all these really nice cabanas in that, so that's the only place that gets service now. So if you just have a free, and I'm not complaining because the chairs are free, but if you want stuff, you've got to go up to the restaurant or bar to order it and then bring it back to your chair. And then I at that point, I didn't buy the internet. It was $25 a day, and I get it from Melissa because she has to have it for her job. But I was just like, it's just another $100 and something that I don't need to spend. So
yeah, I get that.
And I didn't really take a lot of pictures. This one I just didn't really take a lot because 2 of the days we were just at the pool and or at the beach, and then the one day we didn't get off the ship. So it was fun though. I had fun. I enjoyed it. I don't like the.
Who won the most money? In the casino.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard Gina did well. I think Sharon was doing well. I was up, nothing huge, but I was up about $300, and then I lost it. I lost it all. So, and then once I'd lose, I just kind of lost interest in going back. So I don't think anybody was a really big winner unless I missed something, but it was fun. The casino people were fun, and the casino was great. It was spread out. It was really spread out, especially of the smoking versus non-smoking side. So no matter some of these casinos, no matter where you're at, all it does is it smells like Marlboros. Well, this one wasn't that way, and I really liked the casino bar. Oh, it was the best. So Jamie had free drinks in the casino. So, like, we'd be going to dinner, and I'd go, Matthew, where's your dad? Oh, he's running down to the casino. He's running down to the casino to get a free drink. It was fun. There was a lot of good things.
Jose Lara says that I think all of us have a cruise bathroom story that we would much rather not tell. Larry shared it, and that's fine.
I had to tell that one. That one was just a classic because I butt dialed my friend, but not only butt dialed him, it was a FaceTime.
Oh boy.
Oh, and just to hear his voice when I answered, when he called me back, it was just like, you are so disgusting.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I mean, Larry, you're no more disgusting than the people that work in my office. I mean, these people come in the morning and they drop bombs, dude. And there's no shame, even with the sound. They do it. It's insane. That's Larry. Hold on. This is Larry, right here. If you pull up to Larry at any resort or any public bathroom, this is what you're getting.
No, I FaceTimed him when I was scuttling over from stall 1 to stall 2 with my pants down. Oh, here's the other thing. I almost always, and I mean always, have some type of emergency towelette in my wallet.
Well, wait, Tess, nobody saw him poop. They just heard him poop. Right, Larry?
Nobody even, I was in there by myself. He saw me when I had my pants down, walking from stall 1 to stall 2.
Oh, I totally missed that part of it. Oh,
yes.
My gosh.
Oh. I had my pants down. I quick looked. There was nobody in there. I'm like, I'm not pulling my pants up before I'm wiped. I'll just run over from stall 1 to 2. That's why I said I had my phone in my hand, and I didn't notice I FaceTimed him.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I'll hear about that for quite some time.
That's what you heard. You came walking out of the stall and you heard.
Hey, Baka.
All right, listen. There's more to talk about, and it's late, Larry. We've been almost live for 2 hours, and the stream might be glitching anyway. I'm getting warnings on the screen. But I did want to mention, I know people have asked. Here's the deal. I have not talked to Sharon, but I am making. Hold on. We need to make this official, Larry. Give me a second. Give me a second. Getting close. Here it is. Breaking news. I'm announcing Coupe Cruise 2026. Right now, right here. If this somehow interferes with somebody else's already announced cruise, I apologize. There is no intent here other than we've had this plan for months. I just couldn't get my wife to agree to it. At this point, my wife still hasn't agreed to it, and I've told her these are the dates. So here's what we're doing. And I know Sharon is going to hate us, Larry. And I saw a comment earlier in the chat. Please tell us that there's no Carnival on the Coupe Cruise. I can't verify that. But are you ready, Larry?
I'm sitting here.
All right. So the Coupe Cruise will be on the horizon and possibly freedom of the seas. Did y'all get that? I'll say it again. The 2026 Coupe Cruise will be happening all you have to do is call Sharon or send her an email. Once again, Carnival and Royal Caribbean I think they got it, Larry. I think they got it. I think the announcement has been made. You're awful quiet over there.
I couldn't hear you.
Wait, what? Okay, I'll do it again.
All I heard was Carnival Horizon.
The 2026 Coupe Cruise that everyone's been asking about and giving me the business about will be happening April. Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I almost messed up. The 2026 Coupe Cruise that everyone's been asking about will be happening on April. There's a second leg to the cruise, and that cruise is happening on Royal. It's a side-by-side. Can you believe it? Never been done before. Just like grandma's couch polo shirt. That's happening on Royal Caribbean's on April 17th. Stay tuned for more. There'll be lots of stuff going on. Okay. I'm done messing with you guys. Larry's clicking his pen like, what the heck's he saying? All right, for real. I was messing with you guys. For real. Here's the real deet. Sharon's not going to like it, and everyone who's watching right now, pay close attention. I won't play any more games, okay? One of these cruises is on Royal Caribbean. So if you book the cruise and you cancel, there's deposit issues that you'll need to discuss with Sharon. But here's the deet. 2026 Coupe Cruise. It starts April 4th on Freedom of the Seas, and it goes till April 9th. It has stops, and it's out of Miami. It has stops in Nassau, then a sea day, then Labadee, then a sea day, then back to Miami. So you're hitting both private islands. Most likely, we won't be back at Labadee. Whatever that ends up will be what it is. April 4th through 9th, first leg of the Coupe Cruise. You can do the first leg, you can do the second leg, you can do both legs. It's totally up to you. Second leg, the exact same ship that Larry just got off. The Carnival Sunrise. Are you hearing me, Larry, or are you frozen?
I heard you.
It's a side-by-side. So it leaves on the 9th to the 13th. It has a sea day, Half Moon Cay, Celebration Key, and back to Miami. It's a double whammy. It's a side-by-side, two different cruise lines. You can choose one, you can choose the other, you can choose both. I can tell you that there will be a continuing event that goes on between the two if you choose to participate, but it doesn't matter one way or the other, because there'll be prizes and stuff even if you only do one leg. So basically 4/4 to 4/13, a total of 9 days for the Coupe Cruise 2026. The official post and announcement will be made on Monday. Sharon and Jamie will be settled by then, right, Larry?
I think they get back on the 27th, 28th.
Yeah, Monday's in August, right?
A week from Monday.
Wait.
I think they get back Sunday or Monday because he has to have his surgery done the beginning of August. So I thought they said they're gone till the 27th or 28th. But again, they're out in South Dakota, and then they got to go, I think,
back to Minnesota.
Drive, and then all the way back to
all right
to
the
Phoenix.
Official announcement will be made Monday or Tuesday next week, but those are the dates. And I'll say it again, and anyone who wants to tell me why it's a problem, all they have to do is send an email to salpatera@carnival.com. He will handle all of your complaints, all of your problems. So, for the last time, and I'm sorry it took us so long, I couldn't get an answer, so I finally had to take a stand. 4-4 to 4-9, Freedom of the Seas. It goes to Day 1, Nassau. Day 2, Sea Day. Day 3, Labadee. Most likely will be something else or another Sea Day. And then another Sea Day. And then you get off the ship. The next leg of the Coupe Cruise 2026. April 9th. It's a 4-night cruise out of Miami. Sea Day, Half Moon Cay, Celebration Key, back to Miami. The prices, these are not accurate. They were a couple weeks ago. The prices are reasonable.
They could be going down. Like I said, I looked at...
I'm locked up. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
They're saying, no, I could see I'm frozen. I could see I'm frozen. Can they still hear me, though?
I do not think I'm frozen. I'm going to try to quick look up because I was shocked when I was looking at cruises for September.
Oh, wow.
They seem to be going down. At least on the older ships. I'll put it to you that way.
Oh, wow. Look, I'm frozen with, like I'm about to kiss somebody.
Miami.
That's some weird stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Did one of the dogs unplug me? Larry, we got a problem. Keep talking.
Well, better to have it at the very end. Better to have it at the very end of the night than when we're trying to go live. Let me look. Harder to do this from your phone.
What happened here?
Symphony, Wonder, Freedom. 5 nights, 2 dates. April. That's not it. Damn it. April 4. Yeah. It's the one that's like a couple weeks after is considerably less, but I agree, it's not bad. I'm talking about the Freedom. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I can still hear you. I just don't see you. I'm trying to get the chat back up.
Hi.
Well, I'll just kind of sum up. So I don't want to be a negative about cruising, and there were too many positives of our cruise that I always walk out of there just feeling like I really bonded with people and had a really good time. Just again, I don't want to have to worry about getting into a literal fist fight over nothing when I'm on a cruise ship. And it just had too many times where you have to like take the high road, like Melissa kept saying to me, just ignore it, just don't pay attention. But after a while, it becomes difficult when people are just so rude, just like all about themselves. But I'm really looking forward to. I see you. Yes, I see you.
All right. Well, do you have any final thoughts before we shut her down tonight? It's been a long one.
Yeah.
Larry. Again,
it is hot.
4-4 to 4-13. 2 cruises broken down. 4-4 to 4-9 on Freedom of the Seas. 4-9 to 4-13 on Carnival Sunrise.
I'm going to say that the the docks that they use are literally right next door.
Steve
Literally
Morales says he can
one away.
smell me. He just can't see me. Hey, and Larry, just an update here. I still cannot smell or taste. I mean,
Oh my God.
no, so I can't smell anything. I have deodorant in every area that I'm in for any long period of time. Like I have a thing of deodorant in my car that I can use whenever but I cannot, that's my biggest worry is like deodorant or stuff like that. But I can't taste. Like I can get the gist of things. I know if something's sweet. I know if something's salty. I know if something's spicy. But I cannot taste or smell still.
Wow.
That being said, like the last 2 days, I'm starting to notice things might be coming back. When I walked into my office this morning, my brain told me I smelled mildew, and that's what my freaking stinking daggone office smells like. There's moisture down there. But I've tried the kits where you sniff different scents. It's not working yet, but they say it could take freaking 90 days. And it's already been, dude, I lost my sense of smell on Bromania.
I was gonna say it's been like 2 months.
I lost my sense of smell after I got home from Bromania and taste. So like I've been buying cheap bourbon because what's the point?
Right, I hear you.
But
I hear you.
I didn't have to train my brain to forget it. But yeah, I bought this kit. It's like eucalyptus, lavender, mint, patchouli. There's like 5 different scents, and you have to smell each one for like 20 seconds, 3 times a day. Kimbo's Cruising says I slipped a digit, or Larry slipped. But yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. And you know me, Larry, I'm such a foodie. Like last week I was in Philly all week.
Did you do the Battle of the Philly cheesesteaks?
No, I did not.
I heard there's 2 places that are like famous for them.
Yeah, I wasn't in Philly. I was an hour north. Yeah. But I was in this really cool town called Phoenixville. And John got the old school COVID trendy new versions where you keep your senses was too fancy pants for him. Yeah, pretty much. But this town that I was in, Phoenixville, dude, it was awesome. It was, there was a killer, awesome restaurant every other building. Awesome clothing store. That place, I didn't get to explore a lot, like in terms of like the history of it, but that town, Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, like it is a hipster's paradise. A hipster's paradise. Now, I did want to make one last announcement. Here in a couple days, Trevor Begockler is going to be here in studio.
What?
Just saying.
Is he hiking?
Stay tuned for that. He left freaking Saskatchewan 3 weeks ago. As far as we know, right now he's somewhere around Wisconsin on the trail, making his way down to lowly Spring Lake, Michigan. We have some protein bars, some deodorant, some Axe body spray for him once he arrives, but he will be here. And not this weekend because we're headed to Ohio for Papa's 80th birthday, but the following week, Trevor will be live in studio, and Larry, we will be going live Thursday night instead of Wednesday. Not next week, but the following week.
Okay.
I don't know if you have hockey stuff going on, but
I don't know yet. Don't know yet. It starts up in August.
So.
Well, thank you everyone for all the super chats. That was really, really generous, very kind.
Yep. And right now we have 3 Royals in the group, but only one. Okay, so Linda Land is the #1 Royal, but I don't know if she's still here. Kimbo's Cruising is the #2 Royal. I don't know what that means. I'm just playing off of it for more super chats.
I'm going to Google it.
Because, you know, this golf trip is expensive. No, but I was thinking about it today, Larry. Like, it's probably annoying to people that, you know, like, the only thing we have to do, like, on a Wednesday night is go live, and how many times I cancel it. It's not very often that it's Larry. It's mostly me. But I do have to say thank you guys for Timothy Williams. He's been here all night. Timothy Walters has been here too. Thank you for being here. Timothy Williams says, thank you guys. Kimbo's Cruising says moisture's bad. What do you think about moisture, Larry?
Melissa hates that word.
What, moist?
Well, she hates moist, not moisture.
Linda Land is sending up the grill for some veggies. Okay. Brandoline 94, I'm somehow at 00 XP. I don't know what that means, but this crown thing is weird to me.
I'm going to Google it.
And the Johnstones lost their crowns. Either that or they left. One or the other. Let me see if Roger's still here. By the way, happy birthday, Raji. Wasn't his birthday just the other day?
God, there's been so many lately. I can't keep track.
I feel like Raji Moto's birthday was just the other day. Maybe not. XP has to do with the crown. Well, I can't see anybody's XP. That's all I know. I see your crown. Oh, wait. Wait. I clicked a crown and I see it. Listen, Anthony Simone, you're only 100 XPs from the numbers.
Jen, I agree with you,
Jen. Oh my gosh, it ranks
General Cruz. It's addictive. The beer buddy thing, it's addictive. I think it is so much fun. I love when people.
Thing. This is stupid.
I love the beer buddy though. It is definitely my jam. I love seeing people have a good time and try to figure out what they're drinking.
So when somebody has a drink in that app, what's it called again, Larry?
Beer Buddies.
When
Yeah.
somebody has a drink in that app, my phone makes it sound like somebody's cracking a beer or somebody's pouring something.
I love that sound.
Every single time, there's only 2 people's name associated with it.
Oh, yeah.
One of them's you.
Is it something like this?
Trying for the 3rd place crown.
Yes. And the other one is Mackenzie.
Oh, yeah.
It's always you and Mackenzie. You guys are setting the bar.
Yes, she's a little more consistent than I am.
All right. We got a super chat from, no, Larry, you're quite, maybe not as consistent, but if you look at the graph, as a matter of fact, I'll pull it up right now. I'm going to pull up the graph right now. Beer Buddy. I'm going to pull up the graph and see.
Oh, if I could have posted mine on the cruise. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
I
Roger,
only hit 15
wait.
twice.
Roger Johnstone is green. Larry Bum is blue. Mackenzie is orange. Trevor is pink. Okay, so Roger Johnstone, Roger started off strong.
When he was in Las Vegas, yeah.
Let me see if I can show this quick. Let me prop this so I can show it bigger. Done. Save the photos. All right, here we go. All right, so here's this week's chart. I can't make it any bigger because then it'll... Okay. Better this way. No. Okay, so here's this week's chart. Let me block my face. All right, Larry is blue. He started off weak, but came on strong. Look at that chart. Right? Trevor's pink. He's been consistently low. Right? I got to cover my face. But Roger is green. Roger's been on a tear. But Larry, you came on today and passed everyone. Look at you in that blue line. You are a superstar.
I golfed yesterday, and I don't know if I've ever been so hot. And the golf course finally listened to me because, well, they did it because they're remodeling the clubhouse. So they set up under their pavilion a bar with a grill and all that. And I was so hot when I got off 18, I drove my car right into the pavilion, right up next to the bar, and got 2 draft beers. And I drank the first draft beer, and I am not exaggerating, less than 15 seconds. I was that hot. And I got one from my buddy. We then sat there, had about 3 more. Then I met Melissa and Mackenzie for lunch, and then we went to a bar. The next thing you know, my beer buddy was completely full.
Well, Wendy Johnstone says Roger acts like a T-Rex when he's tipsy.
With his arms or his roar?
I don't know. But hey, I can give you guys the rankings if you're interested. Because Brandoline sent the super chat in hopes of raising her ranking. So right now, Linda Land is number 1. Kimbo's Cruising is number 2. John Velosin, number 3. Anthony Simone, 4. Crazy Cat Traveler, number 5. Brandoline, you're number 6. You're going to have to super chat more. That's all I can tell you. It's all about the super chats around here. Pay me! Pay Larry! Pay us! No, I'm just kidding. Tess, you're number 9. I felt like you'd be better. You're dropping the ball here. VentureCast, great comments. No money. We're going to have to kick VentureCast out. Just kidding, y'all. I don't know what any of this is. I'm not really a fan of it. I don't like... I love support. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I don't like how you have to skirt around like gimmicks to get, support. If you're putting out good content on a regular basis, you're going to get paid through advertising. If you're doing a live stream every week, you shouldn't expect much. And that's what we do. So we don't. So trust me, we don't give a crap about those stupid crown numbers. I promise you. We don't rate anybody. We don't see, goddamn it. I'm done talking about it. General Cruz, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And here's what I'm going to do. Because this is a very special video and it really explains, and I think Larry would agree, what the ship show is all about, and that's the community. I'm going to double them up together. I'm going to play this video and we'll shut it down. What is there another one?
They just won't stop. They just won't stop.
All right. I'm gonna lump everything in before. Well, no, let's keep going. Maybe we could make a fortune tonight. No, I'm just kidding. But this goes out to Anthony Simone. Wait, that didn't work. Let's try it again. Where'd it go? That's for you, Anthony. Jamie says thank you for the super chat. All right, we're gonna lump the last one.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, General Cruz.
Thank you.
Very, very nice.
You know what, Anthony Simone, he did a double super chat tonight, so I feel
think
like
he did.
I feel like he needs one more, and I think I know what it should be. It's coming to me. Right here. Oh, God. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Thank you. That's the best I can do. And now I don't know how to turn that off. It's going to be too hard to find. So, Tessa Amon says she's better. I'm willing to share the crown, says Wendy. My goodness. Thank you guys for your generosity. Steve Morales, I'm expecting a $40 super chat before this is over. All right, listen. This is what we're celebrating tonight, and we're celebrating our community. Be nice to each other online. Remember, I saw a post by a member of our coupe who may or may not be from Canada, who made a post about, if you voted this, you're an idiot. That's the stuff I've been talking about for 4 years. Stop it. If you think your Facebook posts are changing anybody's mind about their politics, you're the idiot. You're the idiot. Calling someone an idiot for their politics makes you the idiot, not the person you're calling out. Be nice to each other online. I can't play my favorite song anymore because it's no longer available and I get copyrighted every time. So this is how we're going to end the show. Larry, give your final thoughts and we're shutting it
Very
down.
nice to be back. Another great cruise under my belt. Got to see
Except
my
for
old
the
friends.
assault. Except for the poop
Ah.
in your stateroom that your room steward left. Everything was great. What about the shrimp
great.
cocktail, Larry?
It was a little better. It was okay.
Was
And
the
here's
Diamond
thing.
Lounge any good?
No Diamond Lounge for me on Carnival. Overall, I knew it was going to be hot.
This
I
is
knew
the
that
song,
going in.
Wendy.
But
I can't play this song for more than 7 seconds or I get copyrighted
7?
now. No, that's how it works. After 7
yeah.
seconds, it goes. I can't play this song anymore. I'm playing it. I don't care about ad revenue. All right, Larry, continue.
great time. Can't wait to cruise with these people again. Right now, I don't have anything until New Year's Eve.
I don't
Kind
have
of
a
ways out.
single cruise book.
But I am thinking about squeezing a short one in September where I could find little leeway during the hockey season, because I was so looking forward to the Beyond, and I had to push that to March. So
Everybody,
it was all good.
do me a favor. If you're even remotely considered, or you consider yourself a Coop member, think about one of the OGest of OGs in the Coop, and that is Lindy Lou. Everybody, Lindy Lou's in the chat right now.
I hope you're feeling better.
Say a prayer for Miss Lindy Lou. She's been struggling since God knows when.
Romania. Romania.
No, the Coupe Crew. Before
I'm sorry,
the Coupe Crew.
Coupe Crew.
Everybody, say a prayer for Miss Lindy Lou. She's been battling. Mr. Z's been helping. Lindy Lou, don't dare forget how much that man has helped you. I love you, Lindy Lou. So I'm gonna say this. Lindy Lou, take a deep breath and relax so that you can get better and we can hang out with you. You know we love Miss Lindy Lou. Keep the prayers flowing for Miss Lindy Lou. She's getting there. It's one step up, two steps back sometimes, but sometimes it's two steps up, one step back. Lindy Lou, we love you. Mr. Z, we love you. Remember, be nice to each other online. Don't take any wooden nickels. And thank y'all for the super chats. And this goes out
Yes.
to all y'all. Because this is the Coupe. Albeit several years ago, maybe I should do another one. Oh, God dang it, I'm frozen.
I'm dreaming wide awake. This is the life I make. I don't need a holiday to make me feel this way. Listen up, take a chance. You can sing, you can dance, you can live like there's no tomorrow. Give it time and you'll find there's a groove, there's a rhyme. Move along and the rest will follow. Oh yeah, we shine like stars.
Oh man. Yes! Hey, Bagat! Yes! Oh man. Yeah, they're getting a lot of views. Hey, Bagat! Yeah, there's something fun about meeting, you know, your people in the cruise community. It's just amazing how you feel like you're already friends, even though you've never met. Yeah, they're getting a lot of views. Oh man. Yes! Oh man. Hey, Bagat!
Look at Jason Momoa, hot as F.
Oh yeah, we shine like stars.
Jody Knapp, the rooster himself. Look at us.
Oh man, we had such a great time in Cancun.
There's your answer, Anthony Simone. Look at Big Larry. Oh, Lindy Lou. I wish I could rewind.
We shine like stars. We shine like stars. We shine like stars. We shine. But here we go now. We shine.
Look at the cruise. Look at the cruise community. Look at all of us.
Oh yeah, we shine like stars. Oh yeah, we shine.
I miss my girl Liz. Tina Gurley ain't even around anymore.
Like stars.
Hey yo, Coop, my name is Kevin Counts. Coming at you live and direct to announce that for bug October this year, the California boy, he decided to bounce. Bro, it ain't my fault, it's too hard to pronounce. I'll do it next year, like a cat, I will pounce. I'll put my cockles in it, gotta give it every ounce of my bud. Got, I'll rock, bud, got your socks. Rooster mother clucker, you can go kick rocks. I never cluck and do what you want me to do. I dance around like a chicken do. I dance around like a chicken do. And all your mother cluckers should be dancing too. On the cool cruise piece, that's what I'm gonna do. Like a ship, I be making waves, what you gonna do? If you see me on the Lido, I'll be rocking with you. But if you can't find me, I'll be hanging out with the crew when I dance around like a chicken do. Yeah, but got mother clucker ship show in the house.